Good morning. I'm Miss Christy, and I am missing all my story time kiddos. So I am making some videos. The reason I am making this video is that even though there are a lot of wonderful people telling a lot of wonderful stories online already, I miss you, and maybe you miss me too. So today I am going to read you a story from Old Tales of Japan by Yuri Vasuda. And this book is originally from Japan and old enough that it is in the fair use category of public domain. So thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoy the story. It's called The Marriage of a Mouse. Father and Mother Mouse lived in a storehouse in Japan. They possessed rice and they were very rich. They were also very proud of their beautiful daughter, and no wonder, for she was white and soft and furry all over. She had bright, glistening eyes and the most delicate pink nose. She looked so sweet and pretty in a mousy way that young men mice from near and far came to ask for her hand. But her parents were not satisfied to have a clumsy, ordinary mouse as her husband. That can't be. No ordinary fellow is worthy of our beautiful daughter. We must think of someone special. We'll give her to the most powerful person in Japan. So they looked around, and lo! Up in the sky they saw the warm, kind sun beaming down on them. Why not the powerful sun? They cried, delighted at the idea. So they dressed their daughter in her bridal attire. Never was there such a desirable and beautiful mouse bride as she. And I don't know how they did it. But the three traveled and traveled, and at last they reached the sun. The father, bowing low, said, "Gracious and kind sun, you are the most powerful person on earth. Behold our daughter, whom we wish to give to you as a bride." The sun continued smiling down on them, and he said, "You are very kind, and I am thankful for your proposal, but I am not the most powerful being on earth. There is someone else." Mother and Father Mouse were very surprised. Who could this be? Who do you think is more powerful than the sun? It is Kumo, the cloud. "I would like to beam and beam on the earth," said the sun, "and make it warm, but when the cloud comes out, I am helpless." "Well, well," said Mother and Father Mouse. "It is so, it is so." So they bowed, taking their daughter, and visited the cloud. "Kumo-san, Kumo-san, you are the most powerful being on this earth. Please take our daughter as your bride." "Thank you for thinking of me," replied the cloud. "But there is someone more powerful than I. I am quite sure of myself until Kazi, the wind, comes. Then I'm blown to bits." Quite true," said Mother Mouse. They took their daughter to Kazi, the wind. Do you think Kazi is the most powerful being? Let's find out. "Kazi-san, Kazi-san, you are the most powerful person in Japan. We have brought our daughter for your bride." "Thank you, dear Mother and Father Mouse, thank you. But I am not the most powerful. I blow and blow, but when I come across a strong wall, I can do nothing." "Oh, dear, that is quite true," cried the parrot mice in despair. "We had better visit the wall." Well, they took their daughter to the wall and asked him to take their daughter as his bride. "Thanks," was the reply, "but there is someone else. I try to be hard and square, but when the mouse nibbles at me, I am helpless. Holes grow in me." By this time the poor daughter was so tired, and her fine whiskers trembled, and her eyes filled with tears. "Mother and Father, I would rather be the bride of our neighbor, Chisuke, although he is just a common mouse." But the parents had changed their minds. "Indeed, no, he is no common mouse. Only a few days ago he gnawed a big hole through Kabi-san, the wall. Why, he is the most powerful person in Japan." And they were so proud of him, and they gave him their beautiful daughter as his bride. They had a wonderful wedding, and the young bride and bridegroom lived happily ever after. They took good care of Mother and Father Mouse, and they had many children, and their family grew and prospered. And that's the end of that tale. Thank you so much for joining me. Until I can see you face to face, give yourself a big hug from Miss Christie. Bye-bye now.